guys, it is another Sunday and it is our second ever Ask Jackie Live. I am so excited to be here. So the first question I had was Facebook Live and IGTV. Where should I prioritize my time if I had better engagement on Instagram, but I convert more people on Facebook? So that's a great question. So the answer to that question is you should upload to Facebook Live the same way you would at any point because they are not connected. They have to be separate videos. So Facebook Live and Instagram TV are separate videos. What I told my clients and even people I've just have asked me this question numerous times, there are two ways to do this. You can leave your phone recording while you're going on Facebook Live, or you can set up Zoom. Right now my Zoom is going live or my Zoom's recording while I'm on Facebook Live, and you can translate that into IGTV. So IGTV, you can go live on Instagram, but IGTV is pre-recorded videos. So they have to be done separately, and I think showing up everywhere is just as valuable. How are we showing up on LinkedIn, and what is, how much should I be showing up on LinkedIn, and what is the value of posting on LinkedIn? Well, right now we are stuck at home, and LinkedIn is becoming more and more entrepreneurial. So I highly recommend that you build a presence there, the same content you are posting everywhere else, because there is an audience that needs to hear what you have to say. I asked a question earlier about how I'm decluttering my life. So the last time that I went through my email list had to have been 5 years ago. I'm not even exaggerating. So there have been so many emails that have just been sitting there that are no longer existent, that are just spam, right? Because especially like 5-6 years ago, I was applying to corporate jobs. So those emails no longer exist. They're like resume emails. Who knows how many of them there were. So I literally cleaned out like over 1,000 emails today. And I have a 7,000 email list. So you can only imagine like decluttering things and all that jazz is going to make you feel so much lighter, because you want to spend time on the quality of people you're outreaching to than the quantity. Next question. How often do you post about a free consultation, and in what capacity? Through videos, through postings? How should you be doing this? So my answer to this question is I think you should be doing a free consultation at least once a week, every way possible, on video, in your Instagram story, in a post. And I think especially right now, the reason I'm doing these lives is because people need the extra help right now. We're all stuck at home. We need extra ways to get more exposure and get ourselves out there. So put yourselves out there and offer the free help. You don't know what that's going to turn into. And I always believe in paying it forward, and things always have their way of, in the right timing, make its way back to you. So pay it forward, do it once a week on video, in an Instagram story, on your post, like in text or with a picture of you with context, everywhere. The more, the merrier, but I would do it to once a week, and I would even send it in an email blast, because you don't know who that's going to translate. So I got another question about the best email marketing platforms. So I don't know what you guys use. I personally have found a love for MailChimp. It allows you 2,000 contacts for free. So if you are looking for a really good, reliable platform that syncs to many different websites, MailChimp has been game-changing for me. It's been game-changing for my clients. It's very user-friendly, interactive, all that jazz. So if you're looking for a change, I know a lot of my clients have used Constant Contact. That's a great one too. But I just feel like MailChimp personally is more user-friendly, and Constant Contact can be expensive. So definitely look into that. That has been really game-changing for the people that I work with. I want to bring up a really important topic today, because this happened to me personally, and I think you guys should all know this. So a lot of people add people to their mailing list. They write people an email, and they met you in a public setting and just assume that, like, okay, we were at a public group thing, I'm just going to add them to my email list. Unless you have a real personal relationship with this person, like have talked to them several times, don't just automatically add them to your email list. Do you feel that your content should vary, or should your delivery be different depending on social media platform? That is a great question. So I think your content should be structured in terms of incorporating your personal life into business tips and education. and that should be rotated on a regular basis. But the thing is it can be posted, I think, and what I tell my clients is it can be posted on every single platform. Like, don't make more work for yourself. Keep it clean with like a little bit of who you really are authentically, but also on a professional standpoint. And that's all people need to hear. You don't need to be doing double the work, but share it everywhere. Like, how often should I be doing video? So there are people that do video all the time, and that's all that they do because they feel so comfortable doing video, and there are people that never do video. So total extremes, right? But my advice is doing video, if you can show up at least once a week, like, game changing, because people really get to know like who you are at the core. And I think, you know, it's one thing to upload a picture and upload context with that, but video really, really shows your personality beyond a photo. So if you're not doing video at all, especially now that we're all home and quarantined, it is just time to do video. This is your time to shine online. How do you brand yourself? That's a great question. So branding yourself comes with showing up consistently and being authentic to who you are, and investing in a photo shoot. I talk about this all the time. I even talked about it in my last live, like finding somebody that knows who you are to bring out your authenticity. And it could be a photographer. I mean, I do it with companies and solopreneurs all the time. That's like totally game changing to, especially a solo entrepreneur, like somebody who works for themselves or even a small business owner, because people get to know who you are inside and outside of your brand, because people invest in stories before they buy their products and service. What are your thoughts on podcasts and any marketing tips through podcasts? Good question, Emilio. My thoughts on podcasts, well, if you know, I've been doing podcasting for 6 years now, so definitely so much value with podcasting, so much value. In terms of marketing tips through podcasts, so the key thing is now is social media, it's like a new form of public relations, so I feel like you can constantly pitch yourself through messaging people online. So I think if there are people that you really, really like their shows, like reach out to them on social media and see some common interests that you guys have. And when you personally reach out, like, that's what's going to be game changing. And they're going to really appreciate that individual detail that nobody else is paying attention to. Fun fact of the day, if you guys didn't know or heard any of my Facebook Lives prior, but Pinterest is a huge social media platform. It is the 3rd biggest search engine. So if you are not on Pinterest, might be a place to start showing up now more than ever. So wanted to put that out there. Well, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching the 2nd episode of Ask Jackie Live. I hope you guys got some great knowledge. I will be back on next Sunday at 8 o'clock. And stay tuned for what's next. You guys are awesome.